Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the completed pages I've done in my RJ Hampson collection. I absolutely love his art style, and don't his books look just amazing all laid out like this? So bright and colourful, and he has such a fun, whimsical art style that I have just grown to love more and more over the years. Now, 4 of my books are untouched. These 4 here, the Night Garden, Forest Song, Frog's Tale, Moonlight Mischief. So I'll be showing them first and be doing them in release order. I definitely want to focus on colouring in more of his books this year. 2 of them are project books, and I will talk about those when I get to them. But let me move these books to the side and get straight into the video. So the first book I have of RJ's is Night Garden. This is the oldest that I have by him, and I waited until some of his older books were released with the duplicates with a difference set of images. So I'll just show you this first one as an example. So you've got the first image, which doesn't tend to have a black background, and then the second image has a black background with some minor differences between the images, like there's nothing in the window here and there's something in the window here. The whole beehive looks a little bit different. There's a different style crown up here. Just some subtle differences that make colouring a second page in here a little bit more interesting. But I love the kind of woodland vibe of this book. I do need to pick a page soon and just get colouring in it, because it is a shame that I haven't touched any of his earlier books. I did buy the 4 untouched books I have. I bought them at the same time. I'd been waiting until they'd all been released with the duplicates with the difference and bought them all at the same time to kind of round out my collection. And now I just buy new releases as and when they come out, and if I like them. I like the variety of images within the same book. Like, you've got some more detailed ones, some simpler ones, some scenes, some more ornate frame looking. And then the second set has the black background. I won't flip through this whole thing, but there are subtle changes between them, which kind of makes it like a spot the difference book. But here are all his books in the series up until Serendipity. I don't have any of his earlier ones, the houses, pirates, tiny homes, steampunk, oceans, or dragon. They don't really interest me. I do love the Christmas tiny homes, and I was tempted to get that, but I thought, I've got plenty of Christmas colouring books. I don't need another one. So that is RJ Hampson's Night Garden. Then I have Forest Song. I believe this was the last one of the 4 to get made into a duplicates with a difference. And this is my favourite of the 4 as well, so I was really waiting for this. Love this autumnal page. We've got Mr. Fogarty making an appearance in all of these books. I love these fairy tale themed ones with like Red Riding Hood. I just think this is such a cute, whimsical book. Got Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, I'm working on Lost and Found to completion, and it would be great to pick another book after that one. Like this one with the little woodcutter. Even though this is kind of like woodland themed, it's a really nice mix of images. Lovely dragon there. There's some more kind of fairy tale ones, like this one's kind of Asian inspired, the tiger. And then the second set of images. I believe he has 25 in each of his books. So lots of pages to colour. That is Forest Song. Then A Frog's Tale. This is the first Mr. Fogarty themed colouring book he's released. I wonder if he'll release one this year. I'm excited to see what his first release of 2025 will be. I wasn't overly keen on this book when it first released, but then when the second Mr. Fogarty book, Around the World, which is kind of themed to Around the World in 80 Days, came out. I kind of fell in love with that, and so thought to complete the collection I'd have to get this one. And there are some really cute designs in here. I can definitely see myself colouring a lot of these pages. I like this one of him in the water. Oh, Year of the Snake. I know a lot of people are searching for snake-themed pages. As the Chinese Year of the Zodiac, this year is the snake. I believe that starts, it's either 30th or 31st of January. I know it's right at the end of this month. And then the second set of pages with the slight differences and the black backgrounds. Often I like colouring the second set just because the background's done for you and you don't have to think about it. That is a Frog's Tale. And then the final untouched book I have is Moonlight Mischief. This one was the first book he ever released with the duplicates with the difference and the black background. And I am glad that he made this change. It just makes, it's an added extra detail, added extra fun to the book, I think, having the second set be slightly different to the first. I don't often flick through these, so it's really fun to look back and have a look at the pages, think about what I'd like to colour. There's a first page in here. I love this one of my favourites from the book. And he has quite a lot of repeating themes throughout the books. So he often includes Mr. Fogarty, there's a character called the Castaway, and then we have the black background ones. I believe these don't really have differences, they're more just black backgrounds. But still, it's an interesting difference. That is Moonlight Mischief. Then moving on to Lost and Found, where I've actually got a few pages coloured in this one. This is a project book, and this is one that I'm working with Dana from Dabbler D on Instagram. We are colouring a page in this a month until the book's completed. I'm really looking forward to colouring this when we eventually tackle that one. But the pages I've coloured are in the back, so I will very, very quickly flip through the front half images, because I think it's nice to see the line art as originally intended. Here's the Castaway. This page we are doing for January, the Home for Lost Cats. It's fun looking through this first half of the book, because I don't often flip through it as I'm doing the second half. I'm doing the black background. We just thought it would be fun if one of us did the light, one of us did the dark. Okay, here's where the second set begins. And I have done this one, Paradise Lost. I've used polychromos for every page in this book. Dana completed hers for September, but I still have yet to finish this one, so that's a catch-up I've got to do at some point. This one I was inspired by the way RJ had coloured it on his Instagram. I thought this kind of muted green and pink was a really nice colour combo. I am looking forward to getting this book completed, and the great thing about completing an RJ book is you do have it to go again. Like once I complete the second half of the images, I will say that that is done, but I could come back to it if I wanted to. We have done this one. Love the colour scheme of this, and I used a lot of silver gel pen for the window. We have done the Bug Catcher. He's someone that pops up in later books. He's a fun one. Really like this one. I might pick it for February. Trying to think, because I'm picking the next page, so I'm having to think about which one I want to do. We've done the Collector. This is the most recent one we finished. Love him. This is a lot of fun to colour. And this was from months ago that I still have yet to finish, but will hopefully soon. So that is Lost and Found. I think I've got about 5 pages done in here so far, and really looking forward to getting a bunch more done this year. Next I've got Serendipity. I I really like this book. This was my favourite for a while until Hide and Seek came out. I just think this has a really nice variety and even some wintry pages. I'd love to get that done before the winter season's over. He likes including cuckoo clocks. There's quite a few cuckoo clocks across his books. I like this Alice in Wonderland themed one. And this one with the alchemist. This is the page I have coloured in here. This is Wild is the Music. I based with alcohol markers, shaded over the top with Prismacolor pencils. This wasn't a black background. In fact, I think the second image has that as a black background. I just decided to colour the first one. Where is it? Yeah, so the second image has this as a black background, but this middle doorway is slightly different to this one. This one's got the unicorn in it, so that's why I wanted to colour this one. And on the unicorn, I put a bit of Kuretake opal colours, the yellowy blue one, which I think creates a really nice effect on the unicorn, makes it look very nice and magical. I've got this page as a whip, Night Light, with the little sleeping dragon. Really want to finish this soon. I might keep this out at the end of the video to colour a bit more and get that done, as it is an outstanding buddy colour. It's got another cute Christmassy page, wintry one. Just some gorgeous images. Oh, that might be my favourite page from the whole book, with all the gardening supplies there. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous book. And again, little flip through of the second half. So I've got one coloured so far, one whip, hopefully 2 finished pages very shortly in Serendipity. Then I have Around the World by R.J. Hampson. I am colouring this as a project book front to back with Catherine from Cath Colours Pages on Instagram. I have been slacking a little bit, but I have recently, literally last night, this video won't be going up for a little while, but last night I finished a page. So based with alcohol markers and shaded over the top with Prismacolor pencils and added some gold metallic watercolour for accents on the clock. I like the pops of teal and green on this page. It's a very striking page. This one, again, based with alcohol markers, shaded with Prismas. I've been doing that for all these pages in the book, so I won't say that again. And a little bit of gold gel pen on some of the details here. This took me a while to finish. I was very unsure about the colours I wanted to use, but I am happy with the final result now. This one was a dream to colour. Super easy. The colours came to me very quickly, and I like the sort of limited palette of it. Then this is the one I've just finished, Charing Cross. I was stuck on the train colour for ages, and I decided I made him blue because I didn't want him red, as he was red here and red there. I wanted something different. I don't want him to be wearing the same colour clothes throughout the whole book. So I thought I'd go for a blue. And then I wasn't sure about the train, and I thought, you know what, let's go for a blue train. And I looked up some reference pictures, and a lot of them have the front section of the train black with the carriages blue. And I thought that would be good, so then he wouldn't blend in necessarily to the train. And I like the idea that he goes, oh, I'm heading on this blue train, let's match my outfit to it. And I added a little bit of black glaze pen on the sign here, so Charing Cross is nice and shiny. And also on this sign here, the numbers and some outlining. Absolutely love how this looks finished. I'm really happy with it. And Paris is the next page. And I have gone through and based Mr. Fogarty in all of these. I think I will go through and do the same for the snail, because I do have his colours saved at the back of the book from when I did him here, just to keep it cohesive, as it's a repeating character throughout. But I can't wait to get through this book a bit more this year and stop lagging behind. I'm going to start Paris soon to have that finished, because that's where Catherine's up to, and then hopefully February we can start continuing on our journey together doing one a month. Can't wait till we get to this page. I love the Japan one. Yeah, he's just in all these different countries. I love books which are themed to different countries and travelling around the world. I have my colours saved here from this page, so I can go through and make sure that they're the same colours because they're wearing the same outfits as well. And there we have it. And then we have our black background one, set of images at the back, which just create a slightly different vibe between the two sets of images. And again, if you want to colour this again, you've got another set. That is around the world. Then I have Mountain King. This one's really fun. It's kind of Lord of the Rings, fantasy, fairy kingdom inspired. And I decided to do something a little bit different in this book, which I will explain once I get to the page I have coloured. I think it might be in the black background section though. But I love how whimsical and fantastical these pages are. This one's a gorgeous page, the Dryad. And I love colouring mythical creatures. Love the wizard. Petition to have the wizard in his own book. RJ does listen to his fans, so that is a possibility that we might have a wizard themed book one day. That's how we got a Mr. Fogarty themed book, because people liked him so much they asked for him in a book. This is the page I've coloured in the black background section. This is just a bit of a different book in my collection. So I will flip to the page I have coloured. And the way this is different is that I was using Inktense for this page. So the entire page is just Inktense pencils with some gold gel pen, white paint pen over the top, and I activated it with alcohol markers. So because it's Amazon paper, I thought if I activated it with water it would really buckle, it wouldn't be so great. I used one kind of alcohol marker on the frogs here, and it's got a weird sheen to it, and it was very sticky when I did it. So I decided to use the Ohuhu's colourless blender to blend it out, and that worked a lot better and gave the effect I wanted. But I suppose this kind of sheeny look works for the toad, the fact that he's kind of slimy, but I like the limited colour palette. This is a lot of fun, and I can't wait to colour some more pages using Inktense in this book. I might do the same as in Lost and Found and just colour the black background set of images. I'm not sure. But that is Mountain King. And the newest book by RJ Hampson is Hide and Seek. This is my favourite book that he's released so far. I just love every page in this. For me, if I love every page and can see myself colouring every page, it's a winner for me. I like all of these sort of whimsical scenes we've got, the variety of images. For my 25 books to colour in 2025, the prompt that was randomly picked was a pet animal. I think this is the page I'm going to do, Invisibility Potion, because he doesn't include too many pet animals throughout his books. Lost and Found has a few, but I didn't want to colour a page from that because that wouldn't be a challenge for me. So I picked it from this book. But here we've got the bug catcher again. Got a lovely secret garden and some seasonal themed pages. Easter, Mermaid, Australian Summer, love that one. Mr. Fogarty is Sherlock Holmes. A Halloween themed one, and even a Christmas one. I'm actually planning on colouring this soon, that's why that one's flagged. But there we go. Those are all of the RJ Hampson books in my collection. He is such a fun artist. I need to colour more pages in his books, because I've only got one or two coloured in all of them, apart from the ones I've got untouched and the ones I've got as project books. So yeah, definitely need to put more of a focus on RJ for 2025. Let me know in the comments below I'd love to hear which of R.J. Hampson's books is your favourite. For me, it's Hide and Seek. Probably second favourite would be Serendipity. I'm not going to go any further than that, but Hide and Seek is my favourite. I know it's the newest one, but I just love this. Can't wait to see what he releases for 2025. I will keep my eyes out for that. Thanks so much for watching this video, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.